Sight reading. I get so many questions about it on Instagram, in my courses, in person, and many beginners and intermediate piano players struggle with it a lot. And also professionals would like to become better with sight reading. So if you are someone who plays the piano, then please pay attention today, because I want to talk about some things that are, not commonly understood, as most people talk about notes, their names, and all these cognitive things. I want to focus today on some more physical aspects of sight reading, which are extremely important. And first thing is, if you watch the score, mistake that many people do is they concentrate on single notes, right? They try to read one note after the other. But you have to start understanding those notes in groups. You have to see groups of 4, groups of 5, and you have to train your peripheral vision that you can also see things that are out of your focus, right? So that you anticipate what is happening next. Does the music move upwards or downwards? And if you train that you actually start recognizing groups instead of single notes, chords. 4 notes at a time, for example, instead of single notes, then you're already much better off. Another mistake that I see very often is that people watch too many times from the score to the hands and the other way around. So if you're, doing that all the time, then you just waste a lot of time. So you have to learn that you feel the keys with your hands and that you're sensitive in your fingertips to a degree where you can feel the next notes that are coming. Of course, for a complete beginner, it sometimes is useful, to double check, so to say. But for someone more advanced, that will just cost too much time. So we want to avoid that at all costs. And then the third aspect that I see very often is that people try to play too perfect. If you want to sight read, then it is only natural that maybe only 50 to 80% of the notes will be there the first time. And that desire to make it perfect will actually hold you back to explore that and also to work on that skill, because you don't trust yourself anymore if you stop too often, and it will just damage you in the long term. So these are things that you really need to keep in mind. And I'm doing YouTube videos now that are more to the point, highlighting one little thing at a time. No much talking left and right, but that we just look into that. So please leave a comment if you like this format, that we really just go straight to the point. And then also that you always ask yourself why something is written there. So also that you try to understand the bigger picture, the storyline already from the start. Because if you just view sight reading as a technical thing to do, then it simply won't work. I have worked with so many pianists with over 100 mentees in all my programs right now, where we have supported them. And what I see very often is you must express yourself musically from the very start. If you don't do that, I don't know what it is, but somehow your technique will work better, and also the sight reading will work better if you do that. So please take care of this. And I have just released a new course, the Sight Reading Blueprint, which is part of many of my other courses, especially the Piano Mastery Essentials, which is extremely good for beginners. So if you want to have more information, then please apply for that strategy lesson with me at aaronpearson.com/academy. So we will have a call and I can explain you exactly how that works, how you can also get started as a complete beginner, even if you haven't read score at all. So please check it out, and thank you again very much for watching this channel. Take care and goodbye.